Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Street, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He gets free to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Terrific way to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Titans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And him up and down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Let's check.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. Black 40.
Tight end going in motion here.
Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Black, red, cycle.
Man in motion, heading left.
Cut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
take over.
Ready, set.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
18, Robert. 18. Come on. Set. Cut. Distant average. Not saying nice. Check smash. Check smash.
Off play action, it's Wolf. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Ready up. Shot alert. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Now it's Ward. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Go.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Iomatter. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Press all 80. 70 Ranger.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Ward. Incomplete over the middle. He was looking for Tim DK that time. 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this A 61-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And a good tackle out wide. We'll hold him to a gain of just 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Black, 95. Cross it, 6. Green jack. Smash, red. Set.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. Here's Tory Taylor now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Travis started on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. And now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Room up the sideline at the 45. A terrific run. Finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. Pickup of 46 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Check smash, check smash. Hop 70, hop 70. Ready.
Play action. Ward. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jim Decas. Touchdown Titans.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
This taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Back to throw. Got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down. They do indeed snap it as, that's swung out wide and intercepted. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden...
And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. They'll send the man in motion left. They'll throw him. That's going to be intercepted.
Than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Titans are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Right back to the air following that pick six. He finds a man downfield. It's Felton. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
33-yard line.
Set, rest, set.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Minnesota.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
10. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush. That's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. Right side, and is brought in by Felton.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Ready. 45. Ready.
He'll try and throw for it on third and 1. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward going deep downfield for Judy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 53. Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Moving to his right. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Pause. 10 seconds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now the try for an extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. Snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Check. 679 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That one caught by Ironman. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will score. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit. He lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying when...
That is caught. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Titans. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point by Little is good. And the Titans are going to extend their lead.
Vikings 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First down, Jeudy at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And the Titans are going to get the football at their own 40.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Mustang 19.
Off play action, it's Ward. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Jim Deacon, touchdown Tennessee. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Okay, break. Set, ready. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They send a receiver in motion left. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll take this down to the 47. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
Second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Down. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. The left side, that's caught by Felton. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set, hut.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now a handoff, running right. Finding space at the 15. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings first down.
On the ready. Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On the ready. 79 Broncos. Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That one's just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
65. Dragon 60.
Here's Ward now on second down. Going for it all. That is brought in. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
12, 10.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 28.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Set to go now on first and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Fight 60. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Downfield got him, and he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 30.
A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Hut, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Open space inside the 10. For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
No problem there on the extra point. The Vikings cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Tag! Panther 60! Panther 60!
On first down, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
60 Vikings! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On the 6.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Let's go now. 70 rings. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 19 Type. 19 Type. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Got a man downfield. It's all matter. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Okay, break. Ready. Black 40.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Down to the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Makes the score Titans 63, Vikings 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
On 1st down, Ward. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. This one downfield for Okonkwo.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Check.
Back to throw is Ward. And they will bring bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again is Ward. And deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game.
65, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, Cowboy 80.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Titans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.